assists. James just tossed it to the bench.
The Los Angeles Lakers entered this season with a quiet, almost desperate hope that Bronny James would take a visible leap in his second year. The organization insisted this was the season he would show real progress, more confidence, better shooting, sharper decision-making, and a steady climb toward becoming a legitimate rotation player. Instead, through 4 choppy G League games and limited NBA appearances, the harsh truth is becoming impossible for even the most optimistic Lakers supporters to ignore. Bronny James is struggling badly, and the situation is looking more problematic than anyone expected.
This has got to stop, man! Someone's got to put an end to this shit, man! I can't do it anymore! This has just got to stop! Look at Bronny! He's sleeping! How you sleeping? You played 3 minutes! Look at this spacing! I can't believe this spacing! There's 2 guys right next to each other, man! Look at this spacing! I've never seen this! They're playing 3 on 5! Look at this, man! Are you kidding me? Again here, man? Look at this D! This D is haram, man! You just have to! You have to have more defensive awareness than that, Bronny! Come on, man! It's a shame, man! I feel bad for him! He's just not an NBA player! He cannot be on the floor anymore!
For a franchise aiming to contend for titles, not rebuild, not experiment, not babysit development, Bronny's regression isn't just concerning, it's alarming. Bronny's performance in the G League tip-off tournament initially looked promising on paper. 10.5 points, 4.8 assists, 4.5 rebounds, and 1.3 steals across 4 games. Not dominant, but productive, until you look deeper. The shooting, 34.1% from the field. The turnovers, 17. And in just 32.8 minutes per game, those numbers are flashing warning signals.
Bronny James is the worst in the world! How is this possible? Look at this. Cut to the rim. Bronny is fucking sleeping. How do you enter the game and you're already sleeping, Bronny? This guy is a circus, man. Every time he touches the ball, it's a circus. This is fucking just haram! Haram that this guy's in the league! They're trying to set up a pick and roll. This is fucking haram, man! So they double him. He immediately passes it off. Gillespie knows it's coming because he's the most obvious player in the world and it's picked off. It's really all LeBron's fault. So Bronny plays a good defensive possession here for once in his life, and look at his dad's reaction, man! LeBron's doing thumbs down! Bron, we should be thumbs downing your trash, son, you fucking bigotry moron!
The Lakers hoped Bronny would use the G League as a springboard, a chance to rebuild confidence and rediscover rhythm. But instead of storming through weaker competition, he's getting stuck in mud, struggling to score, turning the ball over, and failing to separate himself from fringe roster players fighting for 2-way contracts. The Lakers continue to say they're invested in LeBron's oldest son. He's under contract through 2028, and they've structured the roster knowing development would take time. But development still requires improvement, and Bronny simply isn't giving them enough. He's shooting 32.3% in NBA action and rarely seeing the floor. And here comes the painful reality. Bronny will never have the ball in his hands in Los Angeles. Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and LeBron James control possessions. Gabe Vincent brings experience. Nick Smith Jr., a 2-way player who was released by Charlotte, is being played over him. If a second-round guard is getting minutes ahead of you, that's one thing. If a released 2-way guard is getting those minutes, that's a brutally loud message. Bronny came into the league with a simple mission: carve a role, become a defender, become a shooter, become a reliable contributor. But 2 seasons in, those areas remain glaring weaknesses. He's shooting 28.3% for his career from 3 after starting this NBA season by going 4 for 14 from deep. And in the G League, it's somehow worse: 4 for 22 from 3. That isn't just concerning, it's debilitating. The modern NBA demands shooters. The Lakers demand spacing around their stars. Bronny isn't giving them either. Even when Bronny moves the ball well or rebounds at a solid level, the shooting deficiency overshadows everything. NBA defenses ignore non-shooters. They shrink the floor. They clog driving lanes. They force you to make shots to earn trust. If you can't hit open looks, you can't survive on the perimeter. If you can't defend bigger guards, you can't survive as a defender. If you turn the ball over, you can't run an offense. And right now, Bronny is struggling in all three. The G League is full of players trying to claw into NBA rotations, but established NBA talent almost always dominates the competition. Bronny is not dominating. He's not dictating tempo. He's not forcing coaches to play him. Even more troubling, the team is losing with him on the floor. Across 131 minutes, South Bay is -14 with Bronny on the court. That isn't developmental noise. That's a statistical red flag. Fans assumed Bronny would go to the G League and force his way back onto the NBA bench. Instead, they're watching him get leapfrogged by a former Hornet castoff. The Lakers drafted him to eventually contribute, not become the 12th man cheering from the baseline. And yet, here we are. Los Angeles has entered a championship window era. Luka Doncic didn't come to Los Angeles to babysit a prospect. LeBron isn't continuing his legendary career just to watch his son stumble for 3 seasons. The Lakers need shooting, defense, and professional readiness right now. Bronny, at this moment, is delivering none. Advanced numbers often reveal more than the eye test, and in Bronny's case, they're unforgiving. Bronny currently holds negative VORP, negative win shares per 48 minutes, and sub-average efficiency in both leagues. Some players take time, some blossom later. But when the analytics are negative across every category, there's no hiding from what the numbers scream. This isn't working. Bronny isn't going to be a primary ball handler, ever. On a team with Luka, Reeves, and LeBron, that part of his game won't matter unless he changes teams entirely. His only path onto the floor has always been clear. Become a credible shooter, become a strong defender, become a player who fits next to stars. But right now, he doesn't shoot, doesn't defend at a high level, and turns the ball over far too often to be trusted. If the Lakers were choosing development over winning, Bronny would be playing. If they were evaluating him strictly as a prospect, he'd be getting minutes. But the coaching staff keeps turning to Smith because Smith is scoring and Bronny isn't. Lakers fans see the move as backwards, head-scratching, even disrespectful. But the truth might be more uncomfortable. Nick Smith Jr. might just be a better NBA player today. Here's where the story shifts from concerning to truly dangerous. It's not just that Bronny isn't producing, it's that his developmental clock is ticking while the Lakers' championship timeline is accelerating. Loyalty only goes so far in professional basketball. He is under contract until 2028. Yes, but contracts don't guarantee minutes. They don't guarantee patience. They don't guarantee a spot when a franchise is chasing banners, not projects. Bronny James still has talent. He still has instincts. He still has time. He still has the benefit of being a young guard who entered the NBA under unprecedented pressure. And he still has a legion of fans rooting for him. But nobody, not even LeBron's son, is entitled to minutes in a title-hungry organization. Bronny must force improvement. He must explode in the G League. He must shoot better, defend harder, and stop turning the ball over. Because while fans want him to eventually become a rotation contributor, the cold truth is simple. It's on Bronny to earn it. And right now, that remains his biggest challenge yet.
8 assists. James just tossed it to the bench.